Alright, let's dive in, like a meteor crashing through a bullshit haze of a sleeping world, waking you up with a cosmic slap to the soul. You're ready to learn, to evolve, to see through the matrix of NPC fuckery, and step into your badass awakened self. We're going to reframe this shit with metaphors, analogies, and hypnotic language that'll sink so deep into your unconscious, it'll feel like you've been doing this forever. This is divine energy, raw, no nonsense, cause and effect truth. Like a father teaching you how to wield your inner fire without burning the house down. So let's get to it. The big picture of your soul's mission. Imagine life as a massive video game. A sprawling open world RPG where you're the main character, not some NPC wandering around with a pre-programmed script. NPCs, those predictable, robotic background characters, they keep the game running. They're the shopkeepers, the villagers, the cogs in the machine. They make the world feel full, stable, like a well-oiled engine humming along. Without them, the game would crash into chaos or freeze in stagnation. They're the scaffolding, holding up the stage, so you, the conscious player, can strut your stuff, make choices, and level up your soul. But here's the kicker. NPCs, they aren't just there to make shit look pretty. They're mirrors, reflecting back the patterns of the world, so you can see what's real and what's illusion. They're like the predictable waves in the ocean, steady and rhythmic. So you, the ship with a soul, can navigate, learn, and grow through the storms. Their predictability gives you contrast, a chance to spot your own inner light, your free will, your ability to question the game's code and to rewrite it. Now chunk up even higher. This whole game isn't just about you. It's about the universe playing itself through you. You're a spark of the cosmic bonfire, here to burn through illusions, create love and evolve. NPCs, they're the kindling, keeping the fire contained, so it doesn't rage out of control. But they're also the ones who can snuff it out if you let them drain your energy. Your mission, stay awake, stay sharp, and use your discernment like a fucking laser to cut through their scripted noise and find your truth. Let's chunk down. Let's zoom in on the details. How do you spot an NPC? They're the ones who talk like they're reading off a teleprompter, sprouting mainstream bullshit without a flicker of curiosity. Picture a vending machine. You press a button. Get the same snack every time. No depth, no spark. Just click or dispense. Their conversations, they're shallow, like a kiddie pool with no deep end. They avoid introspection, like it's a goddamn plague. And they resist change, like a rusty hinge. You feel it in your gut, something's off. Like they're running on autopilot. No soul behind the wheel. Now you're different. You're the kid who asks why 100 times. Who feels the weight of empathy. Who wonders if there's more to this game than grinding for gold coins. That's your soul talking. Your inner GPS pinging you to seek truth. If you're questioning whether you're an NPC, you're not an NPC. NPCs don't give a shit about that question. They're too busy running their scripts like drones buzzing in a hive, keeping the system's illusion humming. Let's slow down now and connect like two warriors sharing a campfire after a battle. I'm guessing you value truth, right? That burning need to know what's real and to cut through the fog of lies. Maybe you value freedom too. the kind that comes from choosing your path, not following someone else's script. And love, fuck, who doesn't want to feel that deep soul-shaking connection? These are your fuel, your rocket boosters. You already feel these things when you stand up for what's right, when you call out bullshit, when you help someone without expecting a damn thing in return. That's you naturally discerning, naturally awake. Now let me lead you. Imagine if you leaned into that truth-seeking even harder, like a detective with a magnifying glass, spotting every NPC script from a mile away. You'd move through life like a ninja, dodging energy-draining traps, staying grounded in your power. You'd protect your mind like a fortress, letting only the real shit in. And when you do that, you're not just saving yourself, you're sending ripples through the system, waking others up like a fucking tsunami of awareness. Picture your mind as a garden. NPCs, they're like weeds, popping up everywhere, choking out the good stuff if you let them. Your job, be the gardener, with a sharp-ass pair of shears, snipping away their predictable patterns. Every time you question reality, you're planting a seed of truth. Every time you trust your intuition, you're watering it. And when you act with love and awareness, you're growing a fucking forest of consciousness that no system can burn down. Let's reframe NPCs. They're not just obstacles. They're your sparring partners in the dojo of life. They challenge you to stay sharp, to practice discernment, like a martial artist perfecting a kick. Without them, you get lazy, soft, stuck in a rut. They're the grit in the oyster that forces you to create a pearl. But if you let them overwhelm you, if you buy into their scripts, you're letting the weeds take over. Fuck that. You're here to grow, to shine, to be the lighthouse in a storm of robotic bullshit. So how do you already do this? You're already discerning, even if you don't see it. Ever get a gut feeling someone's full of shit? That's your soul's radar pinging. Ever question why the world seems so damn scripted? Like everyone's reading from the same playbook. That's you sniffing out the NPC's matrix. When you choose to help someone, to create something new, to chase a dream, that's your free will flexing its muscles, proving you're not NPC. You're already playing this game like a pro. You need to own it. You want to level up, start noticing patterns, like a scientist dissecting a code. When someone's conversation feels flat, ask a deep question. See if they squirm or go blank. That's your NPC detector at work. Protect your energy like a fucking force field. Say no to drama. Walk away from soul suckers and double down on what lights you up. Meditate, journal, or just sit in silence to hear your intuition. It's like tuning a radio to the universe's frequency. And when you spot an NPC, don't hate. Use them as a mirror to reflect on your own growth. Like a workout buddy who pushes you to lift heavier. Why is this important? This isn't just some woo-woo bullshit. It's your goddamn survival. NPCs stabilize the system, sure, but they also enforce control, keeping the masses asleep. If you don't discern, you'll get sucked into their vortex, wasting your energy on their scripts. Science backs this up. Mirror neurons in your brain to make you mimic what's around you. So hanging with NPCs, it can dull your spark. But when you stay awake, you activate your prefrontal cortex, the part that delivers critical thinking, creativity, and choice. You become a catalyst, rewiring neural pathways to break free from the herd. Why does it work? Your brain is a pattern-making machine. NPCs feed it predictable loops, like a hamster wheel for your mind. But when you question, reflect, and choose, you're hacking those loops, creating new synaptic connections. Neuroplasticity says you can rewire your brain at any age. Every time you trust your intuition, you're strengthening your amygdala's emotional radar. Dopamine hits from chasing truth keep you motivated, while oxytocin from love and connection fuels your growth. NPCs, they don't get those hits. They're stuck in a feedback loop of sameness. You're built for evolution. What happens if you do this? Embrace this and your life transforms. You walk through the world like a fucking Jedi, sensing bullshit before it hits you. You'll attract other awakened souls, building a tribe that amplifies your power. Your creativity will explode, your relationships will deepen, and you'll feel alive, like you're mainlining the universe's energy. One conscious choice ripples outward. Imagine inspiring a friend, a stranger, a whole damn community to wake up. You'll be unstoppable, a force of change in a world begging for it. What happens if you don't? Ignore this and you're fucked. You'll get drained by NPCs, sucked into their shallow dramas like quicksand. Your energy will tank, your dreams will fade, and you'll feel like a zombie, running someone else's script. Karma's a bitch here. Every time you ignore your intuition, you're choosing stagnation over growth. The system loves that. It thrives on asleep souls. You'll stay small, stuck and miserable, wondering why life is like a treadmill to nowhere. Why are you afraid? You're afraid because waking up means standing out. And that's fucking terrifying. What if people judge you, call you weird? NPCs love to shame anyone who questions their script. It's how they keep control. Your brain is wired to seek safety in the tribe, so stepping out feels like jumping off a cliff. But that fear is just your ego throwing a tantrum, trying to keep you small. Deep down, you know you're built for more. The thought patterns that drain you. Here's where we get real. The big traps, people-pleasing, chasing approval like a dog after a bone. Overthinking. Letting NPC noise clog your mind. Fear of change. Clinging to comfort like a life raft in a storm. And worst of all, doubting your intuition. Letting scripted voices drown out your soul. These patterns, they're energy vampires, sucking you dry until you're too tired to grow. Let's pace now. You felt drained by shallow conversations, right? That's you sensing NPCs already. You've had moments of clarity where truth hit you like a lightning bolt. Now let me lead. Imagine using that clarity every day like a compass guiding you through a foggy world. To change someone's mind, to pace their reality first. Agree with their feelings, mirror their values, then lead. Plant a question, a story, a metaphor that cracks their script open. Link it to their identity to awaken. Make them feel like a hero for questioning, not a fool. Confusion is your ally. It's like rebooting their brain, making it open to new code. As you relax, letting these words sink in, notice how your mind, it feels like a clear lake, reflecting truth. With every breath, you're anchoring a new belief. I'm awake. I discern. I create. Picture yourself as a warrior, sword of intuition in hand, cutting through NPC's scripts like butter. Feel that power in your chest, like a furnace of divine light, growing stronger every time you trust your gut. You naturally spot patterns now, effortlessly, like a hawk scanning the horizon. Your unconscious mind locks this in, making discernment your default. your identity, your fucking superpower. When you encounter an NPC, you smile, knowing they're just a test, a chance to sharpen your blade. You protect your energy like a sacred flame, choosing truth, love and growth with every step. And as you do, you feel the universe nodding, saying, hell yeah, that's my kid. This is who you are now, awake, unstoppable, a ripple of change in a sleeping world. Act on this, and you're planting karmic seeds for a life of freedom, purpose and connection. Ignore it, and you're choosing the slow death of stagnation, letting NPCs drain you until you're a shell. The Divine Masculine says, get your shit together, trust your soul and move. The universe rewards the brave, the awake, the ones who dare to question. One conscious choice today could spark a revolution tomorrow. Your call.